Most head decisions, most heart decisions. Aww.
Aw.
So what this game is saying is I'm smarter than you. I'll take that.
It's also saying that I'm less of a sociopath than you.
Well, you got me on that one.
Just edit this part a little later than normal.
Yeah. I got that.
I was talking to you in the future.
I know, because I'm right here in the present. Hey, this is Timmara and Co. signing on with more of Man of Medan.
Oh boy, it's coming to it.
Yeah. So last time, some stuff happened. A lot of mistakes, and some conjecture and ideas of what's going on, and we both killed at least one person, most likely, last time, and then the game crashed. But I think we're at where we would have been at, so I think we're fine. So I just had to plug in the controller because I forgot it was said it was dying a while ago, but now it's at least plugged in.
There you go. And apparently there's been a time skip.
Yay. Maybe this is just the end of the game.
Could be.
Oh, maybe it actually is.
Yeah, I guess everyone else is dead. They have their way off.
Wah, wah.
My God.
And we were so close,
Okay.
too.
Guess it's time to see if it's working.
Well, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah. Okay.
Huh?
At least they got...
Hey, you know what?
And then the rescue team's gonna show up. It's like, where is everybody?
Oh God. They're all gonna die.
I guess you could say I lived my greatest nightmare. I was relentlessly stalked by a beautiful woman, and all I wanted to do was run the hell away. I mean, hey, I'm no prude. The lady's down, then who might I be picky? But this one,
Now is not the time, guy.
Up
Your
close,
sister is
she was,
dead.
she's not exactly getting the motor running. You know what I mean? You might even say she could melt the rubber off your tires. And not in a good way.
Can't process. I just can't. I'm still not sure it's real. She was just here and I love her. That fucking asshole. He was coming after me. He was attacking me. How was I supposed to know? How the hell was I supposed to know it was Julia?
That was a weird skip.
Brad was a hallucination this whole time.
Yeah. It just fades away slowly. Well, 3 out of 5 ain't bad.
And Brad was relatively unaffected by all this.
It's like I just met the other girl, and the other one's just kind of like, yeah. So like, no, not that attached. I mean, it sucks for you, I understand, but I'm fine. Just like if he just like looks at us and like shakes his head like, you
That's
idiot,
it.
you messed it
Game
up right at
over.
the end.
You're done. For now, at least. You could always try again, see if you can't do better next time around. Not a bad effort. Some lived, some died.
Most lived,
All your
fewer died. Aw.
You know what? 60%
It's
is
all
still
about
technically passing.
decisions, isn't it? Decisions made
It's
in a
D-minus,
hurry,
but still.
in a panic, made with the heart instead of the head, or vice versa. Sometimes those decisions take a long time to have repercussions. But there are repercussions. There are always repercussions.
Uh-huh. Thanks for rubbing it in.
Till we meet again. Maybe in Little Hope, maybe somewhere else.
Oh, I think that's where the next game's
But be
taking place.
certain.
Little Hope.
We will meet again. It's inevitable.
'Cause I'm sure as hell behind the next game.
Yeah, dude, that was a good time.
No, yeah, like, okay.
Won't you
this is-
spare me over till another year?
Okay.
Won't you spare me over till another year?
Yeah.
Won't you spare me over till another year?
I like this.
Won't you spare
Yeah, so I'll just
me
leave
over
it
till
play.
another
So
year?
yeah, I guess that was Man of Medan. How was it? I like it.
Yeah. Controls aside, good story.
No, yeah, controls aside, like a lot of mystery. Not, yeah, well, this is smaller than Until Dawn, so it's kind of like hard to like make that comparison.
Yeah.
But for like a snippet of it, it's good.
Yeah. I will say it kind of just sort of, and I realized that like we had 2 people die, but it just sort of like petered out, you know?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Like I think I was almost dreading like it going a little longer, so I think it like had a good length to it.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of like, okay, how much more are we gonna do? And that really was just we gotta crash at the end, and that's what stopped us.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Oh shit.
oh, he's still alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Poor bastard. Oh,
The rescue
we
team really
called
did
rescue.
show up.
Hell yeah, dude. We saved that random guy. Oh, they're all gonna go fucking insane, dude. They're gonna die.
Probably.
I hate it.
Not maybe warn anybody.
So out of nowhere, this thing just sent out an SOS. Guess we got a real life.
Or do we got another chapter playing as them?
Maybe, I don't know. That'd be pretty sweet.
Whoa. What the hell is this? What the fuck?
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Man. Yo, if that dude was in the army, he should have had like maybe a little better reaction.
Yeah, I didn't think
Just saw someone in
like that movie with the ship. Oh,
Whoever it was, they're gone.
right there with your boys.
Okay, very good. Who's there?
I fashioned her with my own hand.
Right, a little teaser for the next one.
Interesting.
2020, which apparently it's probably like about a 6-month time span. Relationship consoler. Most relationship increases kill the character.
Hey, okay now.
To be fair, I did like the worst thing I could have done in the relationship by murdering
Yeah,
someone.
what the fuck? I guess you I guess it was going pretty well, so you ended it on a high note. Oh yeah, but me. Oh yeah, I'm the asshole that killed the character.
Offhandedly. Not actively like I did.
I
Well,
don't know. Is it like you just give him the
final-
rebreather or something?
most head decisions, most heart decisions. Aw.
Aw.
So what this game is saying is I'm smarter than you. I'll take that.
It's also saying that I'm less of a sociopath than you.
Well, you got me on that one. What were we saying before that?
I don't remember. Something about the game, probably. Oh yeah, we were talking about
Oh, the next one coming out in like 6 months, I think, is what they're shooting for. So like, so maybe March, April next year.
Okay.
So yeah, that's
pretty cool.
Yeah. So, and they got more plans, so that'll be interesting. So Man of Medan, yeah, it was good. Like a good, like not too long. I think if it went any longer, it would have been dragging, but that was good. Actually, now I'm curious. And yeah, story, like, not super strong, but it was, like, intriguing enough, but also, like, confusing enough where it was just like, okay, I'm invested, but I'd like a little bit more of, like,
It needed more substance to it.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Because, like, here's the thing. We guessed the twist, like...
Yeah. And then it's just sort of like...
And then it's just a lot of, hey, did you see that? No. There's a lot of that.
Right. I am curious what it'd be like if you were playing this, like, on, like, over online. So, like, because, we were kind of, like, mixing between all the sections, but...
Yeah.
Like, I bet if, like, you're playing, like, on 2 different systems as different set characters, like, they go, like, all different paths and everything.
Probably.
And I wonder how that would affect it.
I guess, I don't know what it would be like online. That's really weird to consider.
Yeah, but it was, like, an interesting idea, and I do like this movie night idea. This would be awesome if you had, like, 5 people taking over every character.
Yeah, the only problem is, like, well, imagine you have 6 people for 6 characters, and then one of them is literally just a tutorial guy.
Fair enough.
So then, well, because that's why I was playing this so often, is because you had, like, effectively only 2 characters, because you played the guy in the beginning.
Right. Well, I also think it's just, like, it was also just, like, not really either of our fault, just, like, the characters we picked all happened, like, grouped together in certain situations.
Yeah.
Like, there was a lot of connection between Fliss and Brad, so that's why they would play together a lot.
I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah, hold on, I want to check something real quick, because there was... Because there was that, and then there was, like, that locked off thing. I don't know what that was about.
Oh, in the casket?
No, the curator's cut.
Oh, that's what you meant.
I'm just curious what that is, or if that's just the same...
It said it's an alternate path through the story.
Maybe it's, like, similar to what we just did, or...
Maybe.
Maybe that is just, like, a similar thing.
I don't know.
Well, we can do it. If it's something interesting, maybe we'll redo it or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just, like, seeing the other scenes, like, all the stuff we missed or something.
Could be. Or it could be it's, like, the true path. You just get to, like, watch the true path or something like that.
Maybe. I'll find out later. But yeah. So yeah, Man of Medan. Interesting little game. Yeah, fun little play. I'm interested to see where Supermassive goes with this new dark anthology of theirs.
Yeah. Should be a good time.
Yeah. I suppose that's all there really is to say. Yeah, just good length, little more substance, but intriguing nonetheless, and little fiddly controls. But I guess that comes with the territory.
And the characters were all cool, though.
Yeah. Like, how they were building up the relationships and stuff. I wonder if that also has, like, an effect on everything. Like,
I will say, though, I am a little worried that, like, they just kind of get the trope characters and then we're just introduced to the same people with different names every time,
Maybe. We'll see. Because all those characters were, like, still, like, kind of different from, like, the characters we see in Until Dawn.
Yeah.
Like, there was, like, no, like, Conrad was kind of, like, very alcoholic, and no one in Until Dawn was really like that.
Well, yeah, he was sort of like a halfway between Josh and Adam Conover. I forgot who that guy was.
I'm trying to remember. I really got to play Until Dawn. That'd be fun.
The blonde jokey dude. Did you not play Until Dawn the first time?
No, I have.
Okay.
No, yeah, I have. I played it myself, and before watching anyone else play it.
Yeah.
Again, little fun fact for you guys. What got me to play Until Dawn was Matt Pat on Game Theory released a game theory about Until Dawn, and I didn't want to be spoiled, but I wanted to watch his video, so that's why I played it.
I watched a Call of Duty player play through Until Dawn the first time.
How'd that go?
He accidentally got a perfect ending.
Oh, God.
Well, because, like, he went into it and he's like, listen, here's what's going to happen. I'm not going to go in and save anybody ever. If it's like you got to go into the monster's den to try and save it, fuck no, I'm out of there.
And just, like, he got never put in that situation.
Oh, no, there's that situation where, like, you hear, like, the lady scream and then you're supposed to run down and save her.
Oh, that's
but
right.
It turns out that it's the thing.
It's a trap, yeah.
Yeah, spoilers, by the way.
But it's the most horror trope ever, so it's like...
Yeah, it really is. But, like, he was just like, he didn't, like, remember reading back to the lore or anything. No, he was just straight up, oh, fuck that, I'm out.
Interesting stuff.
So his name was FaZe Jev. Pretty cool.
History of anthological horror?
Oh, why is this blocked? Oh. That's
The
why.
horror anthology is much loved and has an
Huh.
established pedigree across all forms of entertainment.
It does?
From Twice Told Tales by Nathaniel Hawthorne in 1837 to Clive Barker's Books of Blood in the mid-80s, and with the likes of Blackwood, Poe and Lovecraft in between, short story horror writing has long been a popular format. Largely regarded as the first published horror anthology, Twice Told Tales is a collection of mostly previously published stories from The Token, an annual illustrated gift book published in Boston.
I do like how they just have like a big history lesson in here.
Nathaniel
Yeah.
Hawthorne was born on July the 4th, 1804, in Salem, Massachusetts.
Hawthorne's pretty cool.
Yeah.
His great-great-grandfather was John Haythorne, a Puritan, and one of the judges who presided at the Salem witch trials of 1692.
Huh.
In 1842, Edgar Allan Poe reviewed Twice Told Tales for Graham's magazine, concluding that Hawthorne was a man of indisputable genius. By this time, Poe, also from the state of Massachusetts, had already written his own collection of short stories for publication. This collection, titled Tales of the Grotesque and Arabesque, was published in 2 volumes in 1839. The horror anthology had become a recognized format, and after also writing many short stories for newspapers and magazines, Algernon and Blackwood's first publication, The Empty House and Other Ghost Stories, was released in 1906. Blackwood went on to write...
How
such
invested are you?
classics
Because like this is
as
interesting and all, but
The Wendigo.
Yeah, it's kind of still
First
going, isn't
published
it?
in a
no, yeah,
novel
and I got no idea how
Lost
long.
Valley and
But that is sorry, didn't mean
No,
to.
it's fine.
No, but that's like interesting. That's kind of what I do like about this though, is that like it just seems like to have so much stuff in it.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure we could play this again and like just choosing different characters or something or different combinations, and we'd have like a completely different game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just like different paths or
Yeah,
things
like
that
what
we
does
missed.
happen when Connie what happens when Conrad gets away, you know?
Yeah, if he does, or you know, or
Yeah, what happens if you decide to like grab the knife and try and shank someone?
No, yeah, and there were like
And like there is a possibility of death, so maybe he just gets shot in the back of the head or something like that, you know?
maybe now that I think about it, there were also like you know some of the images we saw that never happened.
Oh yeah,
Like-
like they never even came close. Like,
No, yeah, like shoot, what's his name? Alex getting his head bashed into the window, or Brad getting stabbed.
Yeah, or like somebody shooting themselves in the face.
Well, that happened, but someone else got shot before it happened.
What?
Yeah, it was Junior. He shot himself.
Oh, was that of Junior? I thought that was Brad.
No, that was Junior.
Oh,
in the
never mind.
one.
Okay, well, that did happen then, I guess.
But still, one out of 3 things that we actually saw, and who knows, potentially missed others, actually happened, and who knows if that changes depending on how you're playing or something. So it's just like what I like is that it just has content, and now even that they got like whole history lessons about how horror anthologies were made. That's cool.
That's pretty interesting.
So yeah,
You know what I really hate, though? I really hate how they dropped in a bunch of teasers that you couldn't possibly know now, but they're like, hey, you'll figure it out in the next ones, because that's when we'll actually talk about it.
fair enough.
Like, it's like Bowler Hat Guy, you know, didn't need to be in there. They didn't have to draw any attention to him whatsoever, you know?
Actually, that's a good point. Yeah, he was never established.
He showed up many times
He was there.
in the background for less than a second every time.
Yeah,
But he just kind of showed up to, like, a fucking rock music for no reason, you know?
fair enough.
And he's different from the curator, who is also here kind of for not really for no reason, but, you know.
Yeah, he's the storyteller.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good point though. Yeah. So yeah, who knows? Like, I suppose it's an anthology, and like in some cases, like they're all like interconnected in some way, maybe.
Mhm.
So maybe just like you keep getting like hints at like the bowler hat guy for like 3-4 games or something, and then like maybe we get like Until Dawn 2, which like the horror anthology builds up to like the next giant game by them.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
That would be interesting, but I want them to, like, I don't want this all to be a teaser for, you know, a sequel to a game, you know?
Yeah, fair enough. Well, I'm
Just,
just using
like-
that as an example, but like
Right.
maybe like it.
Oh,
yeah.
like there's going to be a point where it all comes together.
Yeah, or maybe in some way.
I respect that. It's just like, I don't know, it just feels kind of obvious that they created this character to be like, oh, be interested in him, you know?
He's just like a ghost hunter going around. So after everyone leaves and everything's gone, he's just like, okay, now to fix this.
It's just like, You know, like, okay, so here's the thing. What gets you interested in a character like that is you want to ask questions like, what is he doing here? But as far as I can see, they don't even have a hint of why he would be there. He doesn't even exist. He's like...
No, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Like, we can't even chalk him up as one of their hallucinations, because technically they never saw him. We did.
Yeah. I do like the fact that they're just playing with the player, though.
Oh, yeah. That's also...
very interesting.
That's also, like, really cool, just, like, the things they can do. Like, you know, having people, like, just appear, like, you know, things go by and certain things. And who knows, maybe there really was, like, now that I think about it, like, in scenes where, you saw a hand on a wall and just, like, moves away. Maybe there really was one of those two-headed things flumping around and we just never saw it.
Maybe, but then, why?
Yeah.
You know?
Why would
like,
that thing even be on a military vessel?
Yeah, exactly. Also, can we please look up the effects of, what was it? Manchurian Gold?
Manchurian Gold, yeah, we'll see if it's a real thing.
I know I've heard it referenced before, but it might have just been... Well, obviously this game knows its stuff about horror, so it might have just been a reference to another horror thing, but...
Maybe. We got time, so, you know. Do you enjoy listening to us speak and ramble? It's what I always do.
Oh, are we still recording?
Oh yeah, the recording's still on. We never shut it off.
Hey, guys. You okay there, buddy?
It's just like, you never noticed. It's not like, oh, we're signing off now that we finished the game. It just never occurred.
It did not. It genuinely did not.
Manchurian Gold. Manchurian Gold, when you put in Manchurian Gold, all it is popping up is Man of Medan. So, hang on. What is Manchurian Gold?
We're looking it up now, friends.
Trust me, this is interesting to you people. If you just watch the curator, look at his books, and we'll get back to you on that. And then we'll wrap up.
Manchurian Gold Guide. Yeah, no, I feel like,
Apparently it wasn't a document that went into it. Yeah, it was made by some scientists that was meant to be for chemical warfare, but they weren't allowed to do it because it was so dangerous.
Okay. Alright, that's a really good element to throw in there, then.
No, yeah, which is probably something that we would have obviously seen, but I kept skipping over notes and such.
Yeah, oh well.
Yeah, that's all I see. Yeah, but that's kind of like it.
It's probably, like, in practice, it's probably just, like, a really strong acid or some shit.
Maybe. Well, that was also one, and it seemed like it started reacting when it touched water. That was the thing.
Yeah.
But what I'm also curious about, like, you know, in the beginning when, you know, you're playing as those two army guys, and, like, the guy's on, like, under sedation and everything, and they're showing, like, a picture of his son, like, do you recognize who this is, and stuff like that.
Yep.
Like, were they working on experiments on him or something? Is that what, is experiments why they got, like, that two-headed thing, or is that, like, something else?
I was under the impression that... I don't know, I was thinking maybe, like, they were trying to come... Like, maybe this is when they first found the effects of the thing, you know?
Maybe.
So they were like, hey, I don't know if, Yo, what was up with that fucking kid? Was that his kid?
I think so.
Okay.
But I think that was just, like, probably from his... Because it's his brain, that's the hallucination he's seeing.
Right.
Actually, maybe... You know what, now that I think about it, maybe, like, in that coffin where you found, like, the two-headed skeleton, maybe that really was just, like, two skeletons, like, mashed together. And then so when Alex sees that hallucination of that monster, maybe that's just his head filling in the blanks.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I don't know, it just looked like...
There is some interesting theory crafting that can be done here, and I'm sure, like, there's stuff that we missed that maybe another playthrough or some other things that would explain that, but...
I'm sure there are a lot of people willing to put in a lot more legwork than we are.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm probably not going to replay this, at least not anytime soon, just because, like, that's kind of what it is. You don't replay a Telltale game twice, well, at least I don't, right after you play it for the first time.
Yeah.
Because it's just sort of like you then do go through the same tracks over and over again. Even though this thing seems like it can be very varied and different, we don't really need to do that.
The only thing, I just want to know how we fucked up. Did I need to get the rebreather? Was that literally all it was?
I'm starting to wonder, probably yes, or maybe if you pick the other dialogue, if that would have been enough. where you acknowledge it a little bit more, that could have maybe at least backed him off a bit. Because I could ask the same thing. What could I have done differently? If I stabbed myself, would that have just killed the rat, or would that have killed me?
Well, I mean, the rat wasn't there.
Oh, that's a good point. Now that you say that, you're right. But if I had stabbed myself first, would that have killed Alex?
Oh, he absolutely would have bled out, yeah.
Yeah.
He would barely been...
In that case, what could I have done differently? That
could have not attacked, I think was what they were trying to do.
Maybe. Or maybe someone else was there. Like, maybe if, because it was either going to be him or Brad. So maybe if Brad went with Julia, they could have, like, a different interaction or something.
That's true.
Maybe he wouldn't have seen the monster because he wasn't making up things. Huh.
See, this is why I want to go redo this shit. But then also, like, they showed that... I don't know, dude. It was a lot. Also, what was up? Like, they're like, look at this tiny one. It's like child size or something like that. It's like, so there's an actual kid on board and then he died?
Maybe. That's all we got to go off.
I don't know. Maybe they just lied about the Manchurian Gold thing. Maybe that's beside the point. And then maybe Bowler Hat guy is causing hallucinations. And he's just there for some reason. But we don't know why because he just stands in hallways.
And it's just like, let's watch these kids die.
I know they're going to give him more characterization. It just fucking annoys me that they didn't,
No, I understand. Like, imagine going back to, like, Until Dawn, he was, like, there the whole time and you never noticed him. It's like, whoa!
People would have pointed it out by now.
I'm sure, but, like...
What if it be like an HD remake that just adds Bowler Hat guy?
Until Dawn, complete edition. But it's like, what? There was no DLC for it. What do you mean complete?
Until Dawn, breakfast time.
Okay, I think that's about it. So yeah, Man of Medan, interesting game. Yeah. So yeah, even if you watched us play it, go play it yourself and grab a friend or two because it's interesting.
And probably watch Markiplier play it. He's usually entertaining with this shit.
No, yeah. I won't play it. Probably won't play this again anytime soon, but I will watch another Let's Play just to see what happened with them. So yeah, I suppose that's it. So, with that all being said, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara & Co. signing off. And thank you for watching us play Man of Medan.
See you.